You might read the title on screen and think to yourself, I feel like I have seen or heard these words somewhere before. And if that is the way you felt, then I can't blame you. We could be somewhat familiar with this sentence. There is a very famous song that starts with it. But where does that play a part in the next sequence of clips? Believe it or not, it actually takes place in that one clip when the boy was under the table, when all of a sudden he found himself staring at a wig, which seems to be making appearances in random areas all around the house out of nowhere. How creepy. Maybe it's the mother of this kid who is trying to hide it in a different place in the house all the time. But the husband keeps finding it. Maybe she wants to hide it from him, so he doesn't find out about it. But wait, what do you mean by it appearing in random places? Sometimes it could be on a chair, sometimes in the TV table's closet. But if you think that the wig is the only thing that plays its part, then let's see what the plushie has to say. Why does the story keep getting more and more cheesy? Maybe because I'm still the one writing it. Regardless, the plushie was also spotted moving from one area to another, like that one time the kid threw it in the washing machine and closed the gate on her, but somehow she left it and peeked at him. A similar thing was done, but from behind the TV. Even the microphone sings by itself. At one point, as the father was trying to wake his son up, he was interrupted by a paranormal activity performed by the microphone toy, followed by the chair moving. He turns around to find his son awake on a different couch, only for the blanket to fly at the father's face, dropping him so the car toy could hit him at a speed of 200 miles per hour. This is not a Fast and Furious new movie. This is the next video.
Lubias. Rumah blackout ni, Lubias. Dah. Pergi masuk tidur.
Lubias, tidur dalam bilik Lubias. Lubias.
Apa?
Lubias.
Setan ni suka membazir. Aku ada soalan. Setan minat ekor ke? Hei, terkejut aku. Okey, benda ni simple je. Aku suruh Papa Azan. Papa! Kurang ajar. Kau main bola ni. Setan! Monyet punya setan. Aku dah kata dah. Macam nyek. Monyet. Apa benda pula ni? Nak makan kaki ke? Oh! Setan tu nak cari aku lah. Jangan langgar-langgar lah. Setan punya setan panggil-panggil aku pula. Weh! Kejap aku. Mana kereta tu? Aku nak tanya satu soalan. Why kau bising dekat bilik aku? Sekarang aku kurang kau. Biar kau tak boleh keluar. Padang muka kau. Kurang ajar. Kau masuk. Kenapa kau intai-intai aku? Keluar. Kau nak suruh mana?
The title on your screen for the upcoming video is very self-explanatory, like I couldn't have described it better. We have Alonso, the man who doesn't fear much when it comes to investigating haunted places, despite him being always terrified of whatever activity occurs, but he is stubborn and doesn't scurry away easily. In the next video, he was exploring a haunted cemetery, if we can even call it haunted. We don't know for sure, but I myself believe that all cemeteries are haunted somehow. I mean, just understand what the place is, and you will find yourself just like me, scared to be alone in the dark there. While Alonso was trying to communicate with the spirit of someone whom he didn't mention during the video, he was doing so right in front of the window of one of the mausoleums. I'm not so sure why he picked that one in particular. Either it has to do with the man who was buried there, or maybe his eye caught a paranormal activity happening in there while he was venturing his way into the depths of the graveyard. Alonso, by using a spiritual communication app, tries to help the spirit in there, offering some guidance and also asking how it passed away. Like, dude, it already had enough in life. Do you really think it wants any more guidance at this point? Regardless, whenever the paranormal activities occur, some strange, faint sounds follow up in the background. And if not strange sounds, there are also the sounds of a car honking randomly. The window, which has translucent blinders, was very active, and at some point, you may see a reflection of a shadow figure and a glimpse of a hand out of nowhere.
Si te encuentras aquí, abre la ventana. No te tenemos miedo.
¡Ay, ya madre! ¡Oye, madre! ¿Escucharon eso? Oye, allá adentro se escuchó. A la madre. Tuve miedo. A la madre. Tuve miedo, amigos, tuve miedo. A la madre.
¿Por qué no puedes hablar? Yo sé que estás aquí, ¿por qué no puedes hablar? Dime a dónde quieres que vaya. ¿A dónde quieres que vaya? Dime a dónde quieres que vaya. ¿En qué lugar estás?
Ay, ya madre, no mames. Ven. Déjalo aquí.
¿Dónde quiere que lo deje? ¿Dónde quiere?
Bien, amigos, arriba, la mano. Bien, la mano, amigos. Bien, ahí arriba. Bien la mano, amigos, bien los dedos. A la madre. Bien los dedos.
¿Qué decías? Deseo verte. ¿Tú qué necesitas?
Estoy perdido.
Que no estás perdido.
Vean lo que dice ahí. Ay, ya madre, otra vez se cerró la ventana, otra vez se cerró la ventana.
¿Que no estás perdido?
No sé.
No sé, dice. Déjalo ahí, dicen. Vean lo que dice ahí.
¿Hola?
Ay, ya madre, otra vez. A la madre.
When I look at men who wear rings, one thing always comes to mind. Why am I still without a partner? So in moments like that, I unintentionally, and pay attention to what I say there so you don't misunderstand the situation. I grab someone's hand, and sometimes I get myself in trouble for doing so, but that only happens when it's a lady whom I grab the hand of. Whether it turns out to be a male or not, I usually end up in an awkward situation, but not as awkward as the one in the next clip. Finally, at last, you will start talking about what we actually came here for. You thought I was going off topic all along. How crafty. We have a dude who just stumbled upon a ring somehow. I don't know why he bought it or for what purpose, but clearly he didn't think it was from the Lord of the Rings. So what happened? What went wrong? Everything went wrong and nothing went right. In fact, things got so bad that I had to change my whole outfit and take a shower. But when it comes to Jimmy, things didn't go well for him. In the first clip, I saw him shutting the door with his closet, and in that moment, I knew he had messed up badly. He then described how the doorknob of his closet door had been shaking on its own, or how about these whispers he started hearing at night. I personally have had a similar experience before and had been for some time, but back when I hadn't paid my rent for 3 months. And similar to him, I also kept the lights on while sleeping, and I did so until I paid him in full. Jimmy here has been pushed so far by the paranormal that he decided to move out after experiencing many activities, such as throwing his cup off the hook and breaking it.
Bought a haunted ring about 3 weeks ago, and I'm pretty sure it's real because I had to block off the closet door because in the last week, the doorknob has decided to shake on its own. And so far I've chalked it up to just my imagination when I'm about to go to sleep in my room. But now there's actually, like, some incoherent voice whispering to me at night. So now I can't sleep without this light on. So, may have been a mistake to f*** with the paranormal. I'm really late to the game when it comes to showing this filter, but whatever. Supposedly this thingamajig can show where a ghost is, and right now this is the only part of my house that's showing, so, yeah. I don't really necessarily believe this filter actually works, but it is a little bit weird that it's only working currently in this one part of the house. So, and right before I end this video, I should remind you that I've been hearing things down here, and now this is showing right here, so I don't know. I don't know if this app actually shows anything or not. Well, I was in the other room playing on TikTok when this happened. My cup decided to leap off this hook and fall to its demise, so that's legit terrifying because there's no way that can happen when no one else is in the room. I'm not even really sure what to do at this point. Like, I've told you guys before, I can't just move because I don't have the money for that, and I can't find the ring. But as soon as I do, I am doing what one of the commenters said, to take it to some holy water. So that sounds like a good idea. I'm gonna take it to like a priest or something when I find it. I heard some noise down here, not the washing machine, but some like weird thumping, and this thing was rocking back and forth. I'm going to go and my car for
For the first time in a while, or maybe ever, we have a Russian investigator who isn't exploring a witch house. Then where is he? Who? Who is where? If you are asking about your father, maybe you should try the new AI chat system. They say it knows a lot. Let's go back to our Russian fella who, surprisingly, has a name. His name is Timothy. Timo said that some people spent a night or two in this house, and during this time, they witnessed the scariest events of their lives. They went to use the toilet, and there was no seat. It was a squat toilet. Now to me that would be the end of my trip in this place, but to them it was just some shadows they saw. Now here comes Timo, who thinks with his simple tactics and simple equipment he can communicate with the ghost. So he sat up his stuff, sat down, lit a candle, and before it gets romantic and he starts touching himself, here comes the action. Something in the closet right in front of him is shaking. And while Timo was stepping closer to see what was causing the noise, the wardrobe closet behind him started making some weird noises too. The scariest thing was how clean it was. My closet looks way more rusty. After Timo checked to see if the noise was coming from the doors, it started to get more aggressive. But the problem was that I had already had enough during the build-up and my hand was hurting me, so I was turned off. And in the investigation video, things also got more aggressive, with glass being thrown, chairs flipping, and the only door other than the exit door got stupid, which means it was closing and opening repeatedly. Heck, even the camera stand was scared to a point where it started running. I know the last one is some Disney shit, but it was actually present in the video.
Тихо, 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 тихо. Не получается открыть его. Блин, чем его открыть? Это мыши, что ли? Мы теперь без нее никуда не будем ходить, раз получается так. Тихо, 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 тихо. Черт. Ну-ка, 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 стоп, фонарик. Что-то странно себя все ведет оборудование. Но это очень странно, потому что никаких ответов мы не получили. Еще одна. Тихонько. Тихо, 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 тихо. Посмотрите. Черт. Опять она за свое. Твою мать! И мне становится еще более интереснее здесь находиться. Но я очень надеюсь, что мне хотя бы еще... Очень надеюсь, что камер хватит мне еще хотя бы на час. Опять. Камера в хлам. Камера в хлам, а у нас все продолжается твориться так. Хватаем эту камеру. Эту камеру срочно. Тихо. Грома. Беру с собой. Погодите. Сейчас. Я ее на грудь прицеплю. Куда его зацепить?
Have you ever had an experience like the one in the next video before? Well, aren't you supposed to present us with information first, and then we could let you know if we had or not? You're demanding way too much, but I will bear with you. So, again, you're sitting alone in bed, thinking about life and how you're planning on making it until the end of the month, and all of a sudden, you're hit with the reminder to use the toilet. Sorry, that would be me in that situation. But all of a sudden, you're hit with paranormal activity out of nowhere. Sounds of thuds and heavy tapping are coming from upstairs. Who in the world could be causing all this noise? But then you remember that it's a tiny apartment you stay in, not an independent house. How terrifyingly broke. That would be a normal case of neighbor noise, but this man in the next video, who happened to live in Brooklyn, New York, so not only is he capable of living in New York City, but he also has what it takes to not have neighbors in the building. Braden is explaining to us how he felt the other day while he was in deep nerve-wracking moments when the paranormal activity knocked on his comfort zone. Did he answer the door? What door? Didn't you say the paranormal knocked on his comfort zone? Did you ever tell me how difficult you can sometimes be? Or how about I explain to you what Braden went through next? As he went outside his room to see the source of these spooky noises, he was called out. So the police surrounded his house and called him out to surrender. Isn't that the case? No, but a voice mimicking Braden's voice called for him.
I don't know how to explain this or why this happened or how, but basically it started off like any other normal experience in my house. Like, I mean, I was just hearing stuff upstairs, and like I heard like the walking down the stairs and the creaking and the tapping and the scratching, everything like that, right? And I got that on camera, so I started filming, and then I go out into like my living room to investigate and try to like get closer to it, see if I could get any like thing physically on camera instead of just the noise. And I didn't really do that, but I did get more noise, and that noise happened to be my own voice calling me up the stairs. The noises, trying to like figure out what's going on, and then all of a sudden I hear, Braden, it's okay, come upstairs. Come here for a minute. And I'm like, what? At first, I didn't even realize it was my voice. You know, I didn't even realize it was my voice. I just heard somebody calling me upstairs, and that in itself was creepy enough. But then when I realized it was my voice, that blew me away.
Wow, it's really bad right now. Okay, hold on. Jesus. Okay, hold up. Why is the tree on that? Whatever that is coming from up here. Should I attempt to go in there? Because that was coming, all that thumping, it was coming from like right in there, in that room.
Brandon, come up here for a sec, man.
What the? What the was that? You guys, did I just hear that right?
Get up here now.
Okay. That I'm not with. That I'm not with. That I'm not with, bro. That I'm not with, bro. That I don't play around with. That I don't play around with. I don't know. Oh no. Whatever that was just came down the stairs. This door's just about to open.
Guys, am I like crazy? Or was there not a voice upstairs? I heard the thing run down the stairs, and now I'm just back in my room kind of taking shelter, hoping my door doesn't get kicked in by the devil or something. I don't even know, bro, but hopefully that doesn't happen.